My first time was when I was in college in Pretoria.
I was 13. I was actually 12, going on 13.
My mother was prostituting from home. The clients came to the house, and then when I was 12 years old, she said, "Now I have to go and sleep with a client." So she became the merchant of my soul that day.
Tsa qala ho ba clienteng ya mona ke ile ka bitswa ke moshimane wa dirasta ke dutse ka mona mo ditulong.
I got a job there in Pretoria. I met some guys that we were working for the same, we were in the same location but different bosses.
Usually on weekends we go out, we club hopping and everything. So one day I was in the club. I could see, like, you can tell when somebody's a sex worker, but then I was not sure actually. I was not certain. So this chick, I didn't see her, but she saw me. I was in the club. She came to me. She approached me. She asked my name. I told her. She was like to me, "Can I feel you?" I'm like, "You can you feel me? How? How do you want to feel me?"
I remember there was this guy, family friend. He was like a father to me, and I used to go to their house and visit because they had a kid same age as me. So one time I went to sleep over to her house.
She's old. She's about, to be exact, 30 years old. So I was like, "Hey, I can't go back to your room. What do you want us to do in your room?" Okay, then she told me, like, "Okay, I'm a sex worker." And then I asked her, "Okay, if you're a sex worker, what are you doing with me? Because you usually do guys, you see." So she's like, "No, man, we're just going to play, me and you, we're just going to play, nothing much." So I asked her, are you going to charge me to play with you?" She's like, "No, you don't have a penis, so why should I?" So I'm like, "Fine." She's like, "Okay, you must come at about 4 a.m. in the morning." I was like, "Okay, fine."
She explained to me they're just going to have sex, and I didn't really know what is sex and how it's going to be. It was something totally that I didn't know. I had no information about that, no knowledge. So she just said, "We need the money for food." She got this person, it was a very fat man. He had a fish and chips shop. So he smelled like chips. I could just smell the chips. And he took me in his truck and drove out with me to a farm and stopped with me. And in the truck, he said I had to take off my clothes. And I was so very scared. I had a lot of fear in me.
When I was sleeping, he came to me and whispered that I should wake up. I pretended to be asleep, and he took me off bed and he took me to his bedroom. And he started raping me. He told me not to scream because I'll wake everybody up. He said if I tell anyone, he would kill me. And it went on for like 3 days. he would make me do horrible things.
Me, I got the money. I said to this guy, for him, leave your money. Me, I'll spend for you. Just show me around. I saw the ladies. One lady came to me. We were sitting down drinking. This lady came to me and said, hey, brother. She slapped me like from behind. I just checked her. I saw the feed for her. Oh, it's a lady. Sister, she said to me, Emone. She said, I'm selling. I asked her, what are you selling? Because you are not holding anything.
a mpotsa go pele ka rekisa ka ga ke qalo fihla ga kopana go rekisetse a mpotsa le bitso la ka mmala ke nna Emily mama a go phe kopa re mphukhumbe ke ha fihla mphukhumbe re dula fatshe ba ga batsa ke ntho e ke etsang ka qala mare ho sa ne kopa ha kopana re tlo bua hantle a ke rate ntho ne wa ntse o rekisa be ke ga nna ke tlo rekile business mo.
No, when you say you are selling your body, where do you sleep with the people that are buying you? She showed me the rooms. Yeah, we went inside. We eat about a couple of rounds, not 2, 3, 4, I think. Most guys, they say, when you are buying a makosha, you don't get even a kiss there. You just pump, you finish everything.
A ba ntshwara be re bua a ba go tsena ke na le feelings tsa ba ke go ke nna ke na le feelings tsa ba re a ba condom ka be ke sa etse ba re ke yana ka pokoting go ba go ba le mara ka o sana re tla bua hantle a ba mfa 50 ranta re go bala a ba tswa a ba tla ba re kopa re phete be ke mo fa ba o nkgatlile kopa.
I snuck out at my flat because my girlfriend was sleeping, so I snuck out. I went to that sex worker. We went to her room. She was alone by then. We went to her room. She started touching me everywhere in my body. I was like, okay, now you're making me horny. Come on. She started undressing. They don't wear panties anyway, so I just reached down there.
I didn't know what to do because at the time my mother and I didn't really have much of a relationship. I didn't know how to tell her what to say and stuff like that, and I've never really told her. So today she doesn't know what happened to me. I will never forget that day because it's painful. It hurts me.
He helped me get undressed, and he undressed himself, and he put me on top of him, and yes, he had sex with me. He was very brutal with me, and I was broken inside, and I just left and walked through to the bathroom, and I started bathing and scrubbing myself, and I just felt so very, very dirty, and I needed to be clean, and I scrubbed and scrubbed, but I couldn't get clean because all the dirt was inside of me. Ever since that day, I just couldn't handle the smell of chips, oil, and the fries that they bake, and I just, until today. But still, the smells will always remind me back of what happened.
It never felt as if I was with Mahosha. It was like I'm with a Nyanzi. You understand? It felt like that. But it never felt as if I'm buying someone's body, because she felt me, I felt her the same time. I felt as if I was sleeping with my wife, not with someone that I don't know.
When we done, she gave me her numbers. She told me, you know what, this is my first time falling for a girl. So I'm like, but why would you fall for a girl? I mean, you're a sex worker. She told me, no, man, sex work is just business. I'm not into guys in that way. So I told her, you know what, I'm not going to be able to date you. What we had is just once off. It's not going to happen again. But then I really had fun with the sex worker. I would do it again if I wanted to, but I don't want to do it. But then I don't want to take that advantage that I have to sleep with her whenever she wants to. And then when I want to, she's not going to be available. And then what?
Tlametse ka ofela kwa no khatleng kopa go sana bo be motho wa ka be ke go kesha tla ba motho wa ba se re ratana ne go tlile ke morate ke sa motlole gore a re ang reke ne ke morata nna.
My first encounter was not the best. So it's hard. It's hard. It's very hard.
It happened once and that was it. But I'd do it again if I have to.
I wasn't just hurt, I wasn't just wounded, I was broken. And all my dignity as a woman was taken away. All my human feelings was taken away. I was like, in a moment's time, my whole life changed.